Good morning, YouTubers! This I, Mike Martins, with Morning Coffee with Mike. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's a pretty crisp morning. This morning it's only 11 Celsius. And, yeah, I wanted to, send a big hug to everybody. It's still Tuesday. I go back to work on Wednesday. I make my own hours, so I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, an ambulance is coming. Make sure we make some room for it here. I hope you guys saw my video before this one. Paramedics drive 7 hours to get to work. I'll leave it at the end of the video. It's really good. About paramedics pretty much having to commute like 1 million hours to get into work. By the way, the Gorilla Glue worked on my my cell phone mount, by the way. It works perfectly. So, okay. I want to throw something out there real quick, and I want to know what you guys think of this. Do you think, in your guys' opinion, that Donald Trump will start sanctioning Europe now? The founders and builders of the West, do you think that Trump will start sanctioning Europe? Man, I'm really interested to see what happens with that. That's kind of a discussion piece for another time. When we do Mike in the Night, get people to call in and stuff. Don't forget to join me Saturday nights for Mike in the Night. And I wrote something on my hand to remind you guys about. I wanted to tell you guys something about. And it's about, who do you think is the biggest producer of electric cars? Who do you think? Is it America? Is it Canada? Is it Canada and America together? Well, I got some news for you guys. Canada, America, Australia, UK, New Zealand combined still don't produce as much electric cars as this country. I had to look into it because I didn't believe it myself. China. China produces the most electric cars by far. Hands down. And batteries for electric cars.
Morning.
Hi, good morning. Can I get an extra large dark roast coffee with 1 cream?
Sure. Would you like to add espresso shot to that?
No, thank you.
235 the window.
Okay. So, and they're the big producer of batteries. And I know a lot of Chinese mining companies are mining. Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you? Good to see you, my brother.
Yeah. Same here. Thank you.
Yes. Have a good day, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Don't work too hard.
Thank you.
So, okay. They're mining right now in Australia. Big time. In Australia. For lithium ion. Right now. In the Perth surrounding area. That's a bit clear, right? Yeah. God, I gotta wake up. So they're mining that right now in Australia. The whole lithium ion projects are going nuts. Because, simply because that electric cars in China are like, did they invent the electric cars? No, China doesn't invent nothing. China doesn't create it. They create stuff, they build stuff, but they're not innovators. That's the problem with China. They just mass produce stuff. They just copy other people's intellect property and mass produce it and for themselves, right? And that's just, to me, you know what that's like? It's like laying a bet with a bookie or being a bookie, okay? And you have a foolproof winning situation where you take bets from people, and if they lose, you go collect your bet, and if they win, you tell them to go F off. That's a foolproof way of of winning. But to win, right? Until somebody comes around and takes your knees out. But the Chinese are doing it the same thing when it comes to intellectual property. If you copy anything let's say China was an innovator too, and we copied them by chance in some design of some sorts to help us live a better life, they would be all over us, suing and trying to get this and that, and we're stealing their. But if it's them that does it, it's okay. It's China. So that's the problem we're facing right now. And now, like, why would anyone want to be an inventor nowadays? Why would you want to innovate? I'm not trying to say not to. I'm not trying to say to make the world a better place. I'm not. But why would anybody want to nowadays when you're just not going to get anything out of it, right? You know, I mean, if we never produced an electric car, China would have never innovated one. They would have never. They would never. Airplanes, nothing. They would still be on the ground. They're a producing society where they just mass produce and copy, right? Reverse engineer. But I wanted to throw that out there. I'm not mocking, other countries, and other countries do, like you see, Japan, South Korea, America. They lead the way in innovation still. They're still pushing the envelope for better cell phone technology, but one technology that we're not upgrading to, or we're kind of brushing aside, is the whole 5G. China's ahead of us right now. China and a handful of other countries are ahead of us with the whole 5G networks, and we're not. But I'm very happy with my 4G anyway. I'm not crying about it. I'm happy with 4G and what it does and how it performs. I mean, you guys are seeing me in 4K, right? So I'm not going to complain. So, but it's getting warm fast. Oh yeah, it's warming up fast. I'm gonna go for a bike ride later, guys. I'll take you guys with me. I'll show you guys around. Like I got a nice bike. Oh, that was my wife. I got a nice bike, and I want to show you guys what I got going on with my bike. So, bicycle. I gotta work this fat stomach off. I'm actually doing good. You know why? I've been drinking apple cider vinegar before I eat now. I'm only eating like twice a day. I don't eat much. I just don't have an appetite to eat a lot of food. I don't know why. I just don't want to eat. So I'm leaving it. It's like, oh, you don't want to eat that? Whatever. Too bad. But ever since I've been drinking apple cider vinegar, like straight up shots of it before I eat, I've been realizing that, one, I get an upset stomach, but two, I've been realizing that I'm just not as hungry, and then three, I poop more. So I'm pooping more. So I've been realizing those things, and they're good. It's good. I'm more regular now. I don't know what it does to you, but I know it works with your blood, and I know it thins, and I know it's an alkaliner. I know it's good if good combat against cancer. There's a lot of things, right? But yeah, my wife wants to put me on this 28-day thing. I don't know what it is. She brought a pamphlet home. You know, there's a new diet every week, right, guys? There's a new diet every week. Don't laugh, because right now dieting is the biggest, one of the biggest multi-billion-dollar businesses. More books have been written about it. More videos and infomercials about dieting than anything else. More than important things that humanity needs to help progress into the 22nd century. But yeah, it's kind of sad, you know, that in 80, what is it? Not even 81 years, we're gonna be in the 22nd century. Wow, can I go? Now, sometimes you're not sure if you're allowed to go, because me and a car stopped together. I let him go. The car behind him wants to roll through behind. I'm like, really? But like I said before in the other video, it's okay. It's merit. I get that once a day driving, not 36 times in Vancouver driving a 2-kilometer stretch. I can handle that, you know. My whole perseverance and stomaching other people's crap has gotten easier because there's just less of it. Yeah, big industry here. Big wood lumber. I'm going to drive by this lumber mill one time and show you guys this lumber mill. Huge. It's like 3 city blocks big. Employs a couple of thousand people here in town. There's another mill opening up. There's a mine opening up. Copper Valley or something. In the Copper Valley, I don't know. It's another mine opening up. They're going to be hiring about 5,200 people. There's a marijuana grow up place opening up here. This indoor facility growing marijuana. So, yeah. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wide world. I'll always remember you like a child girl. Oh, I gotta open the window, it's getting hot. Oh, yeah. Summer's here. Well, it's spring. Got spring for another month and a half. Then we start rolling into summer. And then we got a beautiful, crisp fall. Our winters are super short here. I don't know, guys, if you remember, I was fertilizing my grass second week of March. You have to. Second week of March is fertilizing. First week of May is tilling your garden. I'm going to be tilling my garden this year again. Last year, go look at my garden. Go to my channel, type in garden. You can see my garden series there, where I was planting all kinds of stuff. My first year was an absolute failure. Second year, I got some food out of it. Decent amount of food, actually. We had to give some of it away. It was too much. And this third year, now that I'm getting more experience with like working off the land, it takes years, guys. It's not this way. If there's ever an emergency and I need to eat off my land, I can. I really can do it. I have enough land to do it. I have enough land to plant enough food for us to live throughout to survive through the winter if we have to. Provided we have our rice and dry foods and in storage and stuff, and propane and stuff in storage, but provided we have all that stuff, right? We should be okay. So I'm still getting work done to the house. Construction workers should be there all day. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am home, and it is a beautiful day we're having. Have a good one, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think below.